The Shang Dynasty, China's second most ancient dynasty, lasted for nearly 300 years. But what did they invent? How did they live? What made them powerful, and how did they meet their demise? Stay tuned. The Shang was the first Chinese dynasty with solid archaeological evidence. Before its discovery, it was thought to be mythical. But in the late 1800s, oracle bones were unearthed in the Shandong and Henan regions of China. These provided the first tangible link to the Shang. Today, the Shang is recognized as China's second historically verified dynasty after the Shai. The Shang are credited with inventing the earliest known form of Chinese writing. This was done by carving characters into oracle bones. These bones were either animal bones or turtle shells. The early characters found on these bones evolved over time and eventually formed the basis of modern Chinese script. Shang priests would heat up animal bones or turtle shells until they cracked. They then interpreted the cracks to predict the future. This practice is called divination. It was used for major decisions regarding war, the harvest, or the king's health. The Shang were masters of bronze technology, created ceremonial weapons, tools, and stunning ritual vessels. Their bronze casting techniques were unrivaled at the time, and were even more advanced than other parts of the world. Archaeological digs have revealed human and animal sacrifices in many Shang royal tombs. Slaves or prisoners of war were often buried alive or killed to serve the king in the afterlife. The Shang kings believed they had divine connections to their ancestors, who were worshipped as spiritual guides. This belief laid the groundwork for the later Mandate of Heaven in the Zhou dynasty. The Shang were constantly at war with neighboring tribes and city-states. Their large armies used bronze weapons, chariots, and archers. The wars resulted in the subjugation of many peoples and the expansion of the empire. The Shang built walled cities, palaces, and massive tombs. Their capital cities like Yin, near modern Anyang, were highly organized and advanced. The Shang were among the first in East Asia to use horses and chariots in warfare. This innovation may have been influenced by horse-riding cultures from Central Asia. Tombs of Shang royalty contained vast amounts of jade, bronze, ivory, cowrie shells, and more. These artifacts reveal a complex society with a clear hierarchy and international trade. The Shang kept detailed records of royal lineages through inscriptions on oracle bones and bronze vessels. These records help historians today trace the family trees of Shang kings. The Shang believed that their ancestors could influence their lives, affecting everything from success in war to the crops and weather. Every decision the king made required ancestral consultation through divination. Archaeological digs revealed Shang art and carvings of elephants, rhinoceroses, and tigers. This suggests a wider geographic awareness and possible contact with distant regions where these animals lived. Cowrie shells, likely imported from the ocean, were used as currency or tribute. These shells were stored in royal tombs, proving their high value. This was possibly the first known use of currency in China. Some Shang royal tombs were massive underground complexes with ramps, chambers, and thousands of grave goods. The tomb of Lady Fu Hao, wife of King Yagya, is one of the most complete and unlooted from ancient China. Shang bronzes often featured touty monster face motifs. These mysterious symmetrical designs were likely meant to ward off evil spirits. Each curve and angle is carefully calculated, revealing a deep symbolic spiritual language. Jade carvings also played a big role. The Shang used a lunar calendar and understood the solar year, showing advanced astronomy knowledge. They celebrated festivals and planted crops according to the cycles of the moon and stars. Some Shang cities followed early urban planning principles, including rectangular grid layouts, drainage systems, and public spaces. While not all Shang cities were planned in this way, it shows a sophisticated level of organization. Elite soldiers wore bronze armor and helmets, giving them a huge advantage in battle. Common weapons included bronze spears, daggers, axes, and arrowheads. The Shang people used bells, drums, and stone chimes bianking in rituals. Music played an important role in court ceremonies and ancestral worship. The bianking were especially revered and are still studied today. Evidence shows the Shang traded for turquoise, shells, and tin from distant regions, indicating a vast network of exchange. They had trade links across Central Asia and possibly Southeast Asia. The Shang were among the earliest known users of lacquer, a strong protective coating made from tree sap. They used it to decorate wood and leather objects. This was long before lacquer became popular during later Chinese dynasties. Some Shang tombs show sacrificial pits with dozens or even hundreds of human remains. These were servants, prisoners or slaves buried alive or killed to serve in the afterlife. The Shang Dynasty fell to the Zhou Dynasty around 1046 BCE at the Battle of Mai. Many believe its downfall was due to cruel leadership, excessive rituals, and social unrest. The Shang king's brother took the throne and established the new dynasty. What did you find most interesting about the Shang Dynasty? Let us know your thoughts. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos about ancient civilizations. See you next time.